Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome to the physioBRAIN channel. This is Professor Adriano and we're here for another video with tips to help you stimulate your brain so you can put them into practice in your daily life. Stay with me and don't miss these tips. And as you already know, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, like the video and share it with anyone you think needs to know this information. So guys, we've recently talked about, as we've discussed, doodling, about music and about the various changes we can make in our daily lives to help stimulate and engage our brains, right? And here I'm going to give you two tips that are similar, can also be applied in your daily routine, and are interesting for stimulating your brain. The first one is when you're reading, especially on your phone or on paper, right? Looking at a photo or something like that, do this, read or observe with the object, with your phone, with the book, if that's the case, or newspaper upside down. So you turn it upside down and try to read, right? If it's a text you've already read, it'll be a little easier because your brain will already be able to anticipate the words. But if it's your first time and you try to read upside down, it's going to be a bit more difficult. This causes, changes in the way our brain learns, right? How it will have to identify that. And when we learn, we know it's really good. We're generating neuroplasticity, we're creating new learning, strengthening brain connections, okay? So that's the first tip for today. When you pick up your phone, a book, a newspaper, or a photo, turn it upside down and try to read, identify, or observe whatever is upside down, all right? Oh, and you can also use this strategy. It's really interesting to do this with a clock. So, for example, my watch is digital. If I turn it upside down, it won't be that hard for me to figure out what time it is, especially if I'm already constantly checking the time on the computer, my phone, or the watch itself. But, especially with an analog clock, if you can figure out what time it is with the clock upside down, that can also be an interesting strategy. So try doing this a few times throughout the day, okay? Challenge yourself, do these little challenges, and you'll be stimulating your brain in a different way, right? So reading or checking the time or looking at an imaging upside down. And the second tip for today, which you can do and is similar to the first one but also brings benefits, is to mirror whatever you're going to look at or read, right? So for example, if you're going to look at an image or a text on your phone or something, you put it in front of a mirror and try to read the mirrored image, okay? This will create changes in the way your brain understands that text and extracts the meaning from what is written or displayed there. The same goes for newspapers, books, right? You can use this kind of strategy to stimulate and challenge your brain from time to time to generate a different kind of benefit, okay? And in the same way, you can do this with a clock, flip the clock, whether it's digital or analog, so that you have a different challenge and your brain will adapt and try to interpret the information that's displayed in a mirrored way. So this is a positive point. It's something that will contribute to our neuroplasticity, okay? So those were the two very easy, very simple tips for today. Turn things upside down, mirror them, whatever it is you're reading or watching, okay? This will bring benefits. If you have any questions, write them in the comments, and if you liked it, leave a comment there. I really enjoy seeing your comments. Like the video and share it, right? And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to our channel. It was a pleasure having you here. A hug, and I'll see you in the next videos.